Hi everyone, it's Nancy. I have another project that I want to show you that I'm working on. Now, I'm sure it's not going to be for everybody's taste, but because I love Halloween so much, I'll grab any chance to work on something towards that. And I don't really believe it is towards it, but in a way it is. So I follow Lisa on a channel called Isla and Alice, and she's a big Halloween fanatic like I am, proud, but I love her style. Anyway, I happened to catch one of her videos. She made some dark winter journals, and they were dark winter, and she incorporated Halloween into it. Now, I thought they were fabulous. I have not seen anybody else do that. So what caught my eye is I said, oh, I want to do a dark winter kind of journal, but I don't want to make it Halloween. I just want to make it dark like Gothic winter. So I went on the search for anything that I could use for that. And I did find a digital kit on Etsy, and I will link it below. And it's called Dark Winter Journal Kit. So I bought that, and that was from a shop called Gypsy Craftery. And then I looked through my own digital collections of past kits that I have bought from people. So I found my Dark and Stormy paper digital kit from Release the Craftin', and then some pieces from other kits. I think I have a page or two from Tracy Fox Halloween kit one time. Any pages that I thought would go with this. Then I also went on Pinterest and looked for dark winter Gothic images, poems, things like that, because I just want to make it like a very moody journal, very, you know, beautiful winter but dark, like a moody journal, just to keep thoughts in. I love the poems that I found. So you can look on Pinterest for that, and went through some of my stash for other things I could use. So I wanted to just show you, and the reason I made the cover already is because it would take time, but I can walk you through it and tell you about it. So the cover is made from a giant mailer envelope that I only cut down a little bit of. It came with a calendar in it. You know how you get calendars towards the end of the year from places. So it was a nice thicker mailer in this size, only a little bit bigger, half-inch maybe bigger than that. Believe it or not, this paper here is a piece of wallpaper. Now, I've been using my wallpaper stash the last few times, especially in my flower shop journals. So I have been purposely looking through the wallpaper samples that I have in my stash. And when I saw this gray with the trees, I knew that had to be on the cover. So what I did was I just cut the mailer down to the size I wanted. I used my fabric tack and glued this piece of wallpaper on here. And then on the inside, I glued just a piece of black cardstock. That was it. That's all I did. It was that easy. And then from the digital kit, and it's pretty stiff. I mean, it's pliable, but it is, you can hear it's stiff. I'm not sewing. There's no sewing involved. I don't feel that fits this type of journal. So, yeah, I thought about doing something else to it, but no, I'm not. So what I did was, this is the beginning of the journal kit, and I do have my signature put together, but this wintry cabin had to be on the front. I thought with the trees here, I had to cut that out and put that on the front. And then I have the Tim Holtz moon die, so I just cut part of the moon out from a piece of vellum, and I kind of inked it up and glued it on behind the house. And that is my cover, and I love it. I think it's perfect. I love it, love it, love it. So, and then the back is still the forest, and I couldn't be happier with this. Now on the inside, I found some beautiful wintry type poems and things from on Pinterest, and images. I love this image of this Gothic couple walking in the woods, winter, and I put these two pictures, I glued them on the inside of the covers, and I love that as well. So that is my cover. I haven't stitched the signature in yet because the cover, it's kind of stiff yet, and I don't know, like, I think I'm going to use, I'm not sure what closure I'm going to use yet, but I might use the Tim Holtz Hitch closure with a black cord. I'm just not sure yet. So I don't want to really sew the journal into the cover yet. So I just wanted to show you how easy. So it was just very easy to do, and I love how this turned out. This is a very moody, dark winter, and I just am in love with this. So let me, sorry, I guess I'm crushing on my cover here, so sorry about that. So I'm going to just move this out of the way right now. I wanted to show you the signature that I put together, and then I want to show you, well, I could show you some of the pages. So images that I found on Pinterest that I thought would go with the theme. This is part of a winterscape collection from another shop on Etsy that I usually get things from, Icopelia Imaginarium. So she's got some of these beautiful backgrounds and then this is one of those sheets here. And we're going to start making a little bit of ephemera. And then these are images that I have gotten off Pinterest. And I love these images with the blue because I am going to incorporate some of that blue along with the grays and the blacks. So that, I have these images. I want to show you also, this is part of the kit, and I love that beautiful girl. And I haven't cut these out yet, but I just wanted to show you some of the, and this I got off of Pinterest. I thought that would be perfect in there too. And then this is part of the kit with that beautiful girl. So I started cutting some things out, but I really haven't. Isn't she pretty? I mean, that's not Halloween. She's just a beautiful girl, and I believe she's the one that lives in that cabin all by herself. So pretty. I just love it. It's just moody. To me, it's a moody journal. That's all it is. So I just wanted to show you some of the images. And these roses, wintry roses and everything here. And then I did get some more images from Pinterest, like I said. So you can get quite a bit. Here's some other pieces from the kit here. And then some more images that I got off Pinterest, some that I had already. And then these, I printed these smaller from the Icopelia Imaginarium. There's some images from that I've had. I'm not sure where I got them from. It's probably Pinterest from a while. This is part of Tracy Fox's, one of her Halloween, I think it was, I don't know if it was Creep on June kit or whatever, but I thought I somehow could incorporate those as backgrounds. Here's some more of the Icopelia. This here was actually, I think, Tracy Fox part of a Christmassy, one of her Christmas downloads, but you know what? It just shows like music. It really doesn't read Christmas to me, so I might use this. This is just a piece of coffee dyed paper that I had. This here is a piece of scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby. So it's like a textured paper, and it's got that writing on it. So I thought that was very cute that I could use that. And then I have black cardstock. So that's going to be my start. I also pulled from my stash of things, if I can reach it here, are some laces and trims. So I have this pretty black trim here that I thought I could use in here. I have this from my favorite shop, Honey Silks and Company. I have this beautiful pale gray dyed silk. I have a little piece left of this, also from Honey Silk and Company, this hand-dyed velvet ribbon. I have a piece of black lace here that I thought maybe somehow can incorporate. And then I have one of my, what I call my faux wax seals, which is the top of a wine bottle. When you cut off the top, the foil piece, I just smash it with my hand and save them. And to me, it looks like a wax seals. And I love this one because it looks like it's a W. I can't remember what wine this came off of, but it has a beautiful gold impression on there. So I found that too. Not to say that all this is going to be used in there, but I'm sure, just went around my stuff and thought, well, what could possibly be used in here? Oh, sorry, I shook the camera. So I pulled these out for now. So yeah, it was fun collecting things for this journal. And I'll probably still look for more things, but first I thought I will show you the journal pages. And then we're going to make maybe a piece of ephemera or two, okay? So, because I haven't really thought too much ahead yet, but I'll tell you in a minute. So anyway, this is the front of the journal. I love that cabin. Love how that looks. So I just backed them with some of my Dark and Stormy digitals. And then I'm not sure where, this was something I had downloaded. I know it was a freebie from somebody. I just can't remember who it's from. And this, look at her. Isn't she pretty? She's very pretty. I don't, just a beautiful journal. Oh, and this background here, I remember, and maybe this one too, I believe. These backgrounds here are from Marliese, from Marley Designs. She just recently, for her birthday, gifted some basic backgrounds. So that's where these two are from. Here's that page, I believe, from Tracy. This was a page I had downloaded from, not sure, but I had it in my computer and I thought it would work perfect in here, so I put that in there. I love the image of her walking. I just think this is so beautiful. And so I just wanted to show, and I'm just going to kind of fill it up with some ephemera and those poems, and there'll be writing space. Oh, another poem. And I had this image of this teacup, which I blew up, and I thought that would be real pretty on a page with something. I'm not sure yet, but I just kept it here for now. And then here's some more of the kit. This background, it could be from Marliese. It might be from Marliese, one of her backgrounds, but you can see in the kit here that there is some brownish in here, so I thought that went really well. This page, I don't know. It could be Marliese, but I'm not sure. It could be from her. So that, and there's another beautiful image from the kit. And these hearts, this is from the kit as well. This is my Dark and Stormy. Here's the Icopelia Imaginarium. Dark and Stormy. Just all goes, and this is the middle, and I thought this was perfect for the middle. This little poem here. Dismal days of winter descend. Gothic shadows loom over my head. Mists of ice thank the night, radiating a chill so fright, a sight so bleak and distant, lingering feeling of reinstance, trees coated in silver snow, crisp air stings fingers so cold. Love it. That's so pretty. And so this is the kit. I love these hearts here. They're kind of a hint of dark red in there. And I thought that was pretty. The kit. So there she is, the girl that lives in that cabin. This is both the kit, the kit here. This kit. It's the other side of that writing page. That, pretty, and that. So that's the back. So this is my signature. I didn't even count how many pages I have. I just did it. Okay, so I think we'll work on a few pieces of ephemera. Now, the first one I thought I could put here, and I had this image, and I thought it was so pretty. So I love that gate, that iron gate. So what I did was I thought I could make like a double pocket here. And I just cut some black cardstock, used a decorative corner punch. And I thought maybe I could glue that like that, glue it to the page here around. And then this could be a pocket in here, and this could be a pocket here. So I think what I need to do then is first just glue this front piece to here. So I'm going to figure this out. So I'm going to first figure this out. I'm going to not glue all the way down, or do I? Not yet. I want to glue this to the black first. So I'm going to stop around here. Okay. So, I mean, I have some other journals in the making coming, but I just had to do this one right now since it's, you know, we're in the middle of winter yet. And yeah, I just had it. And I was so inspired by Lisa's dark winter Gothic or Halloween-y type journal that I said, oh, I wonder if there's anything just like with dark winter out there. And when I found this kit, I knew I had to make it. And then I had to think a while for that, for the cover. I just didn't know what to do for the cover, but then it kind of, you know, don't you love when it all comes together? Okay, so I'm going to glue here and here. And here, right? So then that'll be a tuck, and this will be a tuck. All right, so here, here, and here. Okay, so pretty much all the way around. Let's hope I do this right. Okay, so and then across the bottom like that, and then here and here. Okay. All right, I think that's all I need to do on that. Get my glue closed, because, you know, but being it's so dry in the house that my glue will close up really quick, and you probably have the same problem. Okay, so we want to get this on as straight as possible. All right. And I didn't think of any tag yet to put in there, but let me just grab something and make sure this works, right? So then we have, this is all open up back here for something, and then this is open in here. Okay, great. That works real well there. Okay, great. So we'll have to make a couple things to go in here. And then I thought, wouldn't it be pretty to write in here? Just like to write here. I love that. Okay, and then on the next page here, I wanted to make, oh wait, let's see, what page did I want to work on next? This one here with her. I wanted to put something here. And I wanted to do a Carol Laws flip pocket tuck. So as a matter of fact, she just made one yesterday or the day before. And I watched her and I said, no, I'm going to make one for here with this beautiful blue paper to pick up the blue in here. So I hope I do this right. I hope I do it right, Carol. You're a good teacher, but doesn't mean I'm a good student. So, so what I did was I printed this out. This is regular 8.5 by 11. And I did some scoring already. I scored 1/2 inch on this side, 1/2 inch on this side, 1/2 inch here, and 1/2 inch here. And so I guess I'm going to need this in here. So I know I want to make it where it ends here, and this will be, this could be a tuck on this side here, and this will be a top loading pocket, if I remember correctly what to do. Or although if you have it in more, and you know, obviously this would be a little hard to tuck, what Carol ended up doing was gluing it down so where it tucked in here. So I think you could do it either way. So let's just see how this works. I'm just going to put this off to the side. I'm going to get my bone folder here, my scissors. I love this pocket that Carol made. I love it. So let's just start folding on the fold lines first. And like I said, I folded it, I scored it, I mean, 1/2 inch on all sides. You don't have to if you have a smaller piece or whatever. You just need, some kind of foldovers to make this work. And yeah, if I confuse you on this, you probably need to watch Carol Laws do hers. And I'll try to link her video below. Okay, so I am going to cut the corners off, which I think I'm okay to do that for now. And then we have to do some folding, and I hope I don't ruin it, but you know what? It's only paper, and we can print it again, right? Okay, so now I know I want it to be, that part's going to be on here. This is going to be on this side, so this needs to fold. And I kind of figured that I need to fold this. Oh dear, what did I think? If I fold, I have to make 2 folds. So I'm thinking, let's see, if I do 3.5 from this fold here, so I better tuck that in so I don't measure that. So that's that. So if I do 3.5, and then it would be another 3.5, and then from here would be the tuck here. That would work. Okay, so here's what I need to do. I need to fold this in 3.5 inches. So I'm going to just get my little scoreboard out here and hope that I can work it. Okay, so I have that folded so I don't get that confused. Okay, so I am going to go to 3.5 and give it a score. Okay, all right, and then that's going to fold, I believe, in, as soon as I see where my score is. Okay, so that's that, and now that has to go this way. Okay, so I need to do another score. I'm going to line this up here, and I'm going to score right along, if I can see. I think it's here. Yeah, that would be 3.5. That makes sense. So I'm going to score here and hope that that's right. And we'll see how that goes. Okay. And so that one's going to fold there. So that should be 3.5 and 3.5, right? And then it goes this way. Okay, I think I got it, so I don't think I need the scoreboard anymore. Let me put that away. Oh, I hope everyone's doing well. We have icy rain today in Illinois, but warmer temperatures. It's in the 30s. And I think after today or later, it's going to change to all rain, and rain probably for the next 2-3 days. But mild temperatures. It's really odd weather. Okay, so I'm going to cut, if I could see my score line. I'm trying, I cannot see the score line here. Let me fold it this way. I could see it better here. I'm just going to, it's a dark day, and I have a couple of my ot lights on. I'm gonna cut these off. Okay, that, and then I need to do these. It's just easier to fold. Okay, now let's, so far so good. Okay, so I think I can glue those flaps on this side because that will be on this page here. And I can at least just glue the flaps down, I believe, right? Because then this goes like this. And then you could either have it tuck under there, or because this is short enough here, I can definitely make it a tuck here. So, yeah, I think I'm okay to glue these 3 here. Let's hope. If this turns out, I will be very, very happy with this pocket. And then I'm going to make a few more just to have on hand. Even if you make them out of like a book page or something, you know, and just have some ready, just get the feel of how to make them, and then you won't forget, you know, because if you make one and then you don't make them anymore, it's like you have to learn it all over again. But I thought, you know, if you make one and then you make maybe at least a couple out of dictionary or book page just to have on hand, then you'll got it, you know, you'll have it down in your mind. Okay, so that's going to be our tuck. I could notch it here, but I'll wait on that yet. Okay, so then this is going to be the pocket. This part will be the pocket that flips out. All right, so that means you definitely need that, and I need this piece. So this piece I can glue down because that's the top of the pocket, I hope. Oh boy, I love Carol's ephemera, what she does. I don't know how she comes up with this. I really don't, but she comes up with so many nice pieces. Okay, not yet on that. Okay, so then I don't need those 2 because I just need these 2. So these, I can cut these off. So let me nicely, if I can, cut a straight line. I'm cutting these 2 flaps off. Let's see how that goes. And this one here. Should have got my bigger scissors out, but that's okay. All right, I think so far so good. So then this will be a pocket. So that can glue to that. All right. Oh, and then I think she inked that line in case it was showing. So I have my black soot, my Tim Holtz ink black soot. So I'm just gonna kind of do that as well. So in case some of the white shows, you really don't see it. All right. Okay, where am I here? Okay, all turned around here. So this can glue here, but I could put a notch there for the tag. Let's see, that goes there. That's here, and that flips out for the seam. So I guess I could put a notch there. So let me just, I want to do it as even as I can. That's 3.5. So then right about there is middle. I can just get my little punch here. Doesn't have to be even, but, and then where the white is here, I'll probably just give it a little black rub here, so make it look gray. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. All right, now, can I glue this together then? I think I can. All right, so we're gonna put glue on these two flaps. Yeah, I really have to think about what I wanted to put in here as far as ephemera. I haven't really thought too much, but when I saw Carol make this flip pocket tuck thing, I said, well, I've got to make one of these. I have to try one of these. All right, so then that can close here. Make sure I do that right. Okay, and so, yeah, I can see why you would ink, because if you glue it to the edge of the page, you definitely don't want to see white. Okay, so then she said glue it to the page, and then, but you have to decide first, do you want it to tuck in here or here? Now, because I have a lot of room here, I have room to tuck here. So what I'm going to do is put glue here, here, and here, and glue it to the page. And I'll probably just glue it to the middle of the page like that. Okay. Yeah. Not to the bottom. I could do to the bottom. Should I do it to the bottom like that? Yeah, maybe I should. Okay. Let me just pull this page out a little here. Yeah, I think I will glue it to the bottom here. This way my tag can stick up here a little bit. Okay. All right, so here, here, and here. Do you talk to yourself too? You have to, and you have to talk out loud too, because otherwise, you know, it's like thinking out loud, but I think it really helps. I don't care what anybody says. Some people say, that's wrong. You can't be talking to yourself, or you know, it's not normal. But you know what? I think I did read where it's very normal to talk to yourself and talk out loud, and it helps. So I do. All right, let me get that lined up there. Make sure I'm on the edge of the page. Oh, I think I did it. I think I did all right, Carol. Thanks for being a good teacher. I hope you're proud of me. Proud of your student here making this. Okay, there, and then that's a tuck. I didn't want to put a notch there. I figured you can well see that we're gonna put something in there, so I'm not gonna. Let's just make sure it, and then I did put the notch here. We're gonna make a tag for that. And that's pretty. That's a pretty seam to look at, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. Okay, well, I got it on there. Let's just get the book together here for a second. Make sure the pages are together. See, and I usually, and there, like I said, there's no right way or wrong way. I usually stitch my signature in my covers and then work on it. but then a lot of people, and Carol is one of them as well too, and she works on it like this and then stitches it in. And like I said, because the cover is so like rigid and I'm not sure the closure, I just didn't want to deal with bending that, and because it is kind of stiff at the moment, so I think this time I'm going to work on the pages and then sew it in. So see, every journal can be different. It's not set in stone on how to construct one and make one. So okay, so I wanted to make a tag for the pocket. I haven't thought of anything here yet, but I wanted to make a tag for the pocket, and I plan on using a lot of black cardstock for bases. So this pocket is 3.5, right? But I found this, I have an offcut here of a 3-inch piece, so I want to make a tag that goes in there, and it will. So I'm just going to use this offcut. I'm going to make a little line as soon as I find my pencil. I'm going to cut this about, I'm going to cut it maybe here, make a mark there, and I'm going to cut that with my little cutter. Oops, sorry for the loud noise. Let's see, where did I mark that? So let me cut this off here. Save that. Okay, and then what I wanted to do was, I have this punch, so use any punch. Like this is the one, this corner punch here. This is a Stampin' Up! Punch. I don't even think they make it anymore. I use that for that. And I thought I could use this for the tags. So let me see if I can punch this without ruining it here. Let me get the paper in. Oh, I think I have to stand up and do this. Oh no, I did good. Look at that. Okay, and then I'm going to flip it and do it again. I guess I ate my Wheaties today, so did I do it? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Great. So I don't have to ink it because I am using black. And let's see how that looks in there. Oh, I will do my little, you know, I love my little corners. Not perfect. Let me get that in there. And they just seem to go in the pockets better too. Let's see how that looks popping out. Perfect. Okay. Great. So I thought that I had found this image. I'll show you the image. I found this on Pinterest, one of my images. Oh, if I could grab it here. Of this, the gal walking in the winter woods. And I was looking, I thought that would be her taking a walk in the winter woods. So I printed it twice. I cut her out because I wanted to use part of this on the tag. I wanted to cut a piece of this to go on the tag. So let me measure this out. I want to round this corner here. Okay. And I'm just going to leave like a really small border, very small black border, I think. Not too big, but I have to cut this down. So I better see where I need to cut it. I better move it up here a little because I thought this would make a pretty tag. Let me just move this up. Make a mark here, about here. And let me cut that piece off. I'll have to use my bigger cutter. Bring that in. Try not to make noise. Okay, so I'm going to cut that down. That's good so far. All right, let's see how that fits on there. Okay, great. And I'll just round this little corner here. And then I will probably ink around the edges. And I thought she would look good. She's walking in the woods. I don't know. I think I like that. I might, this is like her shadow under here. I don't know if I need that or not. If I cut that off, maybe that's better. I don't know if I need that shadow part. We'll see. So now this, here's the tricky part. I was wondering if I cut this, line this up where I want it, and then I make a mark to cut that off about, yeah, I don't know how that's going to work, but let's just try it. I'm going to cut that off. I was wondering if I could cut the paper or punch the edges and see if that's going to line up or not. So we'll give it a try, and if not, I'll have to try again. So I was thinking, because I lined the paper up, let's see how that would work even. I don't know, but we'll try it. Gosh, I'm just not sure. I just want to make sure. Sometimes I don't get the paper in right. Did that work? No. See, it's so thin. Okay, I think I need to put some cardstock behind it. Let me just get a piece here. This little piece here. I'll just use this. And maybe that'll help punch it better, right? Yeah, I think that, see, that works. Okay. And then we'll do the same, and we'll see if my idea worked. There we go. Okay. And boy, I might be able to use that piece now that I cut that and make a small tag. Okay, was my idea good? Oh, I think I just need to cut a little bit off the bottom here, but I think I could line this up. Perfect, yes. Okay, but the bottom is just slightly long, so that's an easy fix. So let me just cut that off, and we'll just, that'll work. I'm so happy. Just a little piece off, like that. Repunch the little ends here. And glue that on. I think I will just run this over the edges. My black soot. Just running it along the edges, not really adding much to it, but I think it's going to look really nice on the black cardstock. It'll like blend in real nice. Yeah, that's great. Just like that. Okay, now I love that. I love how that looks. And we're going to walk her there. I still have to decide if I want that shadow part under her. I wish you could tell me what your thoughts on it. Anyway, let's get this paper down. Do I want to use my glue stick? Okay, I'll glue it with my glue. I know I printed on the back of this, but wasn't sure what I was doing with it. And I thought, well, it's not that bad. And then I'm not backing the black cardstock. I thought it would be really nice to write with a silver pen or a white gel pen or even a gold pen, just for something different. So that's my idea on using the black cardstock to journal on, using a different color pen. Not having to, make a writing space like we normally do. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to line up this here. Excuse me while I concentrate here. I just got to move it over a little bit. Let's see how that goes. Okay. All right. That looks good. Isn't it pretty? That's going to be a pretty tag. I got a little rough edge here. Let me I just use an emery board, a fine nail file, because sometimes the punches, they just don't punch real good anymore. So if you see your ends just a little rough, I just take an old emery board and then it's all good. Okay, so I want to put her as if she's walking in the forest. So if I cut this part off, it would just be the black, which maybe I like, because really in the photo, it works well because you see her walking, you see the shadow of her, and against the white. But I'm not sure if that comes across the same here. Just not sure, but you know what? Maybe I'll leave it on. And I'm going to put her here, right about there, I guess. And she's walking in this forest. Okay, I'm going to put her on. Did I ink her edges? Yeah, I just don't want white edges, so I did ink prior. And I didn't cut the little pieces of white in between her arms here because this is white and it's not much, it's the trees out there, so it's not a big deal to cut that out, I thought. And another thing too, I don't feel it needs like the traditional labels and all. It's going to be a very, very, how can I say, like I'm not going to put a label on the tag and all that stuff. It's going to be a very plain, I don't know how to say it. Like I'm not adding anything else to this. I'm not going to add a label. I'm not going to add, I don't know if I'm going to add any trims to anything. I mean, I could put a piece of this on here if I wanted to, like that, but I don't think this is that kind of journal. I'm just feeling like it needs to be very clean. And, like I said, you could journal on that and you can tell it's her walking through the forest. And I like it this way. And that fits perfectly in there. And there's a tag in there. And I don't want to cover this up. We always seem to put flowers and labels, and that's fine in the other journals that we make. But in this one here, I want just the scenery. I want the dark winter and the scenery, and then every now and then you would read a poem. That's what I want. And then you look at this beautiful image here, and I don't think I want to put anything there, but I will make something to go in here. But and I might make another one of these pocket flips for the to go on the other side in the second half of the journal. I feel like I want to make another one. So I'm going to figure out what page it would go on and pick another scene, wintry scene page, and then get another tag cut out. So I'm probably going to do another one of these in the second half of the journal. And then I'm going to come up with some more ideas for ephemera to go in here, more tags to go in here. So I'm going to think about it, and then I'm going to see you back in the next video, and we'll continue on and see what else we can come up with. So I hope you're enjoying this. Thanks for hanging with me, and I look forward to seeing the next video. So stay warm. Take care, friends. Bye.